I'm going to show you how to make tartare sauce. Some people call it tartar, but I'm more of a tartare guy. But the first thing if we're making tartare sauce is I'm going to show you how to make mayonnaise. Now, you can cheat, and I have to say I do have this at home in my fridge for when it calls, and I do love my Best Foods real mayonnaise. It's a good product. It's probably the best on the market besides making your own. So they say that's real mayonnaise. I'm going to say this is real mayonnaise. So homemade, really simple. You should make this, have it in your fridge. It's there. You can do all sorts of things with mayonnaise. It's one of those great sauces. And with fish, fresh fish, unbelievable. So we're going to show you how to make the mayonnaise first, and then we're going to make the tartare with it. So first of all, egg yolks, 4 of them. I've got some lemon juice, about 3 tablespoons. I'm adding a little bit more acid, some DYC cider vinegar, a couple of tablespoons of that. Some Dijon mustard, let's go for half a tablespoon. I mean, this is pretty simple stuff, isn't it? It's just putting it all in the food processor. Sugar, just about a tablespoon. Again, you know, you're going, oh, why is there sugar in there? Because you put quite a bit of acid in there, so it's that balancing out, that acid with a little bit of sweetness. Salt and pepper. We're going to put a little bit in to begin with, and then we're going to taste the mayonnaise and see if it needs a little bit more. And that is it, basically, besides our oil. So, lid on, whiz it up. Kitchen whiz it up. This is an old Rolter. I love old bits of equipment. We've had this at home since the 70s, still works like a dream. And you know, that's what it's all about. Good equipment that lasts a long time. That's where the value for money is for me. So that's just whizzed around. That's our egg yolks, our acid, our little bit of sugar, salt, our Dijon. And now we slowly add canola oil. Or really, you know, any sort of other neutral oil. Slowly in, and it'll start to emulsify and thicken. We're going to finish it with a little bit of olive oil right at the end. Some people make mayonnaises just with olive oil. I find them too aggressive, too strong. And certainly if we're putting this with fish, I don't want that, you know, want something that's relatively neutral. We're going to get heaps of flavour out of the capers and the herbs and the red onion and the gherkin, etc. I can see that's thickening now, so steady stream, a little bit of olive oil. That's my little tasting finger, my pinky. I always do that, I don't know why. Wow, that's pretty good. I don't think that it needs anything else. It's got lovely acidity, it's got lovely, enough salt in there, a little bit of sweetness from the sugar. The mustard gives it a little bit of edge, so that's perfect. Now, that's our mayonnaise, as simple as that. We're going to make tartare sauce with it, but you can just chop some herbs into it normally, or you could maybe put some spices in, make a curry mayonnaise. The options when you have homemade mayonnaise in your fridge are pretty much limitless. And it's just sort of my go-to. If I'm cooking something quickly, what can I put with it? I'll do something with a mayonnaise base. You're going to love this. So, to tartare sauce. We made our beautiful homemade mayonnaise, silky smooth. It's really, you know, it is worth the effort. But if you're in a hurry, by all means, grab the store-bought. But this, you know, I just look at that mayonnaise and I go, yep, that is going to be something else. So, I've got some green pepper, some capers, some gherkins and some red onions. Sort of, I guess, about a 1/4 cup of each. Just rough, you know, finely chopped up. Got some wholemeal mustard and a couple of herbs. I've got some parsley and I've got some tarragon there. But, you know, don't fret. You know, if you haven't got any tarragon, by all means use basil or chervil or, you know, basically a summer herb is going to work. And it's as simple as this. I'm just going to basically add all these to a bowl. Then I've got some wholemeal mustard here. That goes in like so. I like parsley a lot in tartare sauce. I think it's sort of the base herb. It's very savoury. But then you can go, you know, you could experiment with mint even. Stay away from the winter herbs. You know, sage isn't going to work well with this. Rosemary's not going to work well with this, or thyme, unless you chop it really, really super fine. These are summer herbs, and this is kind of like a summer dish. That's going to go in. And now, just some mayonnaise. I'm thinking about a cupful. I'm just sort of eyeballing it. That looks like about a cup. And just folding it all together. And that's your tartare sauce. I mean, it's nothing really could be simpler. You know, if you just let all those ingredients infuse in there, I mean, I'm going to use it straight away, but actually it's going to be better tomorrow and maybe even better the next day after that. But keep it in the fridge, remember, because you've got raw eggs in there. But again, if you got mayonnaise, you got a sauce ready to go. So I don't know about you, but you know, I guess most of my cooking is about simplicity, and it doesn't get much more simple than this. This is just an incredibly fresh piece of gurnard from Freshcatch, a homemade tartare sauce, squeeze of lemon juice, and that's it. Absolutely delicious.